Hey everyone, welcome back to Plantabi Little Garden. Once again, I'm excited to be back and just hang out and enjoy taking care of some plants for a little bit. It's been a little bit chaotic recently, and so I'm excited to just play something relaxing and chat and hang out. I have recently started to work on a paper for one of my classes, so that's been something that's been taking up some time. And then I've also been working on getting my house ready to potentially rent out one of the rooms to one of my friends. So I've been working when I've been home on emptying that out and getting it ready, but then it's been kind of hectic because I've had to do that around working on my internship, but I'm actually gonna finish my internship after this weekend. I'll be done with it. So I'm really excited to be able to finish that and have a little bit more time to just do other things that need to be done, because I enjoyed the internship and I think it's really cool getting to work with wildlife, and it's really rewarding when you get to release them back and see them be able to either return to their life outside or start a life outside if they were really young when they came to the facility. But either way, it's very, very cool to work there, but also I've had no free days this quarter, because it's always either doing the school work, being in class, doing all of that, or on the days that I'm not doing that, I'm in my internship, and on the days that I'm not doing that, I am also having to work on driving back and forth to where I go to school versus where my internship is, which takes 5 hours. So it will be a little bit nice not to have every single weekend taken up. I have definitely been still dealing with some burnout, and so that's made things definitely more difficult. And it's the situation where I know I have to get this stuff done, so I'm making myself just keep doing it, which I know is not the most healthy, but I know after this quarter I'm gonna be not leaving my room for a few weeks. But I also I need to get stuff done. And so it's been kind of chaotic, and so it's nice to just play something really casual, relaxing, hang out with plants, enjoy just taking care of them, because that's really nice. And I have missed playing this game because it's been a little while and I've been playing some other things instead. So this is definitely a fun game, and I really want to get new plants in this game because I feel like I haven't gotten... Oh, this is already good enough. Wait a minute. Why can't I pick it up? I feel like I have not gotten as many as I wish I did. Because this is one of the games that I actually have full achievements on already on Steam, but I'm missing so many plants. So it's I want to get all these plants because they look so cool. and I really want to see what more of them are. So I'm kind of surprised that I'm done with the achievements already, considering it seems like I'm not actually very far into the game. Oh my gosh, yes! I got a space plant. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Whoa, it looks awesome. I love that. Okay. Perfect. Now I want to see. Okay. Yay. Oh my gosh. That's really exciting. Okay. Perfect. I have been waiting to get another space plant for so long, and it's never worked out for me. Also, why are these still? Oh, okay. That's kind of cool, actually, and I have way too much money right now. Mats. Let's see. They're cool, but I don't particularly feel like I need any of those right now. This is fun, though. I'll put it there. Yeah, but this game, I recommend to people who like to just have a fun, casual game to unwind. I think that it's the perfect mix of being like really relaxing and super casual and low stakes, but then sometimes it gets more intense, like when all of your plants need things all at once. Or those weird times where for some reason one of the plants is at like 0 hearts and I don't know why. And stuff like that, and trying to make sure that they're happy and doing well. But I think that's what makes it fun. And that's kind of like having plants in real life, which I have a lot of. And they need care and attention and water and all the things, so it's definitely fun and definitely relaxing. Also, I have way more money than I know what to do with in this game, which is kind of fun because I could buy whatever I want, but I also know that I have a kind of cluttered space already and I don't want to fill it up with too many objects. I want more plants. So that part is fun, and I love the weather and how you can just watch that outside, and it's just so relaxing. It's kind of like Strange Horticulture in that way, like the way that it's just taking care of plants and relaxing, except it's more of the caretaking aspect, whereas Strange Horticulture is more of the like mystery solving sort of thing. So more money, I don't know what to do with. Okay. New items. They're just items. I want new plants. The porthole windows are actually kind of cool, but again, I have things to do. Okay. Okay, and 2 hearts, 3 hearts. Okay, perfect. Yeah, it's definitely, like, I think the comparison between this and Strange Horticulture is kind of unfair because they are very different styles of games and genres of games. But that thing about just, like, having plants and selling them and in this one, it's more caretaking. In Strange Horticulture, it's more using plants to uncover a story or plants affecting a story. But this is definitely a very fun game and also just a nice way to unwind. And I think that that's something that I'm trying to pay attention to more, because I'm already like going past what I theoretically should be doing while I'm in burnout, but I have to because I'm in school, I'm in this internship, and I have stuff to get done. But being able to actually like step away from that and take time to do something that really is just fully relaxing and fully just enjoyable, I feel like is so so important. And I think that's something I'm trying to be better about. And like I've been trying to sort of get back into being motivated to do things that are productive for me by using like an app to have a list of things that I should try and get done in the day. And some are repeating every day, and some are like, okay, today I have to get this specific thing done. And being able to mark it off of a checklist and kind of like see my progress that way has been really helpful and motivating. And I feel like I've talked about this before, but in high school, I was not motivated and I was in burnout for several years. And high school was just not the best experience for me because by that point I was diagnosed, but no one told me or my parents anything about what that meant. And so I have found that being able to sort of have a way of visually tracking progress toward a goal was really helpful at that time, because the school that I ended up graduating high school from was more like a self-paced thing, and it was like every Monday we would go in and cross off or like color in bars on our progress toward completing all of our graduation requirements. And that was super helpful for me because in high school, and I feel like this might be a common sentiment, I'm not fully sure because a lot of my friends, as far as I know and as far as they knew, were neurotypical at the time and didn't really struggle with school, or at least not outwardly. But for me, the idea of like I'm working toward a diploma never motivated me at all, because I was like, why should I go through this place that is absolute torture for my autistic symptoms just to get a piece of paper? And so being able to like see progress toward like, okay, I'm actually going to graduate when these are done, and every week they get more done, was actually like the first thing that ever kind of motivated me. And so I've learned that that is a way that both for organization and remembering what I need to do, and also for like being motivated to actually accomplish stuff, having like a visual checklist and stuff has been really helpful. So it's been useful. And I think I went a little bit insane a couple of days ago because I was in a mood where I was feeling actually really productive. I don't know why these are growing at a different pace when they're the same thing and I got them at the same time. But like I had a day where I was super productive, and I talked about this in my last Cell to Singularity video, but out of nowhere, I was just super productive. I spent like 8 hours doing a combination of housework and working out, and again, this was like when I was able to work on preparing the room for my friend, and like just finishing, or not even finishing, there's still more, but working on unpacking, because I moved back home, but I'm still like trying to get everything situated, because I was also in burnout for a lot of the summer, so I wasn't really able to finish everything. And so I was just working on a lot of that, and just cleaning and like organizing, unpacking, moving stuff around, moving some furniture around and stuff. And it was like super rewarding, and I kind of got into that mood where I was like really motivated for one day, and I started adding all of these things to my list of like daily things that I want to do, and most of them are like more self-care and like fitness stuff, because that's something that has been a thing I've been working on, and especially because a few years ago I had a dislocated shoulder. I tried to do exercises to kind of like keep that area strengthened and stuff, and I had physical therapy that was doing that, but I don't go to physical therapy anymore, and so I've just been trying to like have workouts as part of my daily routine as much as I can, but I added a bunch of like individual exercises that are separate from the workout that I do every day too. And so now I have so many things on the list. Like just looking at it right now, I have 46 goals I have left to do today. And they vary from things that take like 10 seconds to things that take like 15, 30 minutes, depending. There's some that are like do homework that can take a lot of hours if it needs to, or like put away laundry or things like that. And then some of them are just like stretch, like remember to get up and stretch in the day, or like drink water or things like that. And I found the drink water one actually helped a lot, because I never used to drink water, and it wasn't like I was drinking other things, I would just never remember to have any kind of hydration at all. And so that one's been useful. But yeah, I feel like trying to just take time to relax and unwind is nice. And I think that hopefully anyone else out there watching who is also going through something where you're really busy or having a lot of stuff to do, or I can get microwaves now, that's kind of weird, or like overwhelmed in any way, I hope that you can find a way to unwind and relax however that works for you. And whether that's a game, or whether that's just reading a nice book, which I've also been doing a lot, or why can't I find the plant I need? Or like making nice food or anything like that. I think those are all really nice ways of just relaxing and hopefully being able to sort of get better about whatever you're exhausted from or overthinking about. I also want to get back into streaming eventually. My main issue with that right now is that I am having technical difficulties with one of my computers, which is the one that I was streaming on before. And I don't really know how to fix it, because it's a thing where I think I might actually need to take it into a place for them to fix it, because it's like acting like it has no memory when it isn't running a lot of programs at the time, and it shouldn't be out of memory. And it's not like the computer is full in terms of like storage on it either. So I don't know, it's just kind of a weird situation. But I really want to do more productive live streams, because those were really helpful for me, because they kept me accountable for like, I'm gonna sit here and do this assignment and chat with people. And that was really useful. And I wish I could do that again right now, but unfortunately I need to either figure out how to set that stuff up on this computer, or I need to work on figuring out how to potentially get that other computer fixed. But I don't know how soon I'll be able to do that. But especially, like I said, with this paper that I'm working on, I really wish I could do that, because I feel like it's hard for me to stay focused on like long research projects. Even when I'm interested in the topic, and I did get to pick the topic for this one, and I'm interested in it and I'm excited about it, but also just like sitting still at a desk for a long time is not the easiest thing for me. So, okay. Guitars. Plant! Oh my gosh, I love cyclamens. I need one for myself. Okay. If anyone else orders one, I'll get another, but that one's for me. Alright. These are such a fun plant. Like all the spirally leaves. Love them. Okay. Perfect. And we need 2 and 3. I feel like that's the most common combination I'm getting today, but that is fine with me. I wish I could get more than one order at once too, because I feel like that would be interesting to be able to have several going, because I feel like it's the number of orders that unlocks new things, and I really want to get all of the plants. So I would love to be able to get more orders at once. I've already got the game speed on the highest. Oh no, it's not the highest, there's higher. Okay. We'll see if I can keep up with watering and taking care of everything if it's on this speed though. it definitely is more chaotic like this. It's very chaotic now. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna go back to just 4. And then deal with this person in a second. Let's say. Once I do this, okay. Perfect. Hi. Okay. Okay, so I don't know if that means I just need to try it again later, or if it means I need to actually, like, figure out a different plant. Because I have not been keeping track of which ones I've tried or not, other than the ones that I know that did work. There are fewer, I think, of the space ones than these ones, though, because these go to 64, and then these only go to 30. So that's good to know, I guess. I'm excited for this one to actually bloom, because those are really cool plants. This game is definitely one where I feel like there's so much like diversity among the plants, which I think is really cool. Like, they're including some things that are like common, like you can find it at the grocery store type plants, like snake plant. If they have like pothos, those are also super common. But then they're also including stuff that is a little less commonly sold at like every single store that has plants. Because I know there's like specific plant stores that carry rare things, but it's fun being able to have such a variety. And even when they have like the same plants over and over and it's just different colors, that's also fun, because there are definitely plants that I have where it's like I have that same plant in several different varieties or colors, and it's nice to have the diversity. In real life, I have several different Christmas cactuses, and right now, one of them, I think the white one that I have, is starting to get buds on it, which is really exciting. I think that the place where I have it right now is a place where it seems like it's doing really well, because it's had a lot of new leaf growth, and it also seems like it's, I will try the new one. It seems like it's growing a lot of buds right now, so that's very cool. Also, I think my string of turtles is thriving right now, which is really exciting for me because I had one a while ago, and I went away for a family vacation, and I think the person who was watering my plants overwatered it way too much, like completely doused it every day. Because when I came back, it was kind of all like rotting and falling apart, and it was very sad. But the one I have right now seems like it is thriving, which is really exciting because I feel like those string plants are sometimes a little bit harder to keep alive. It seems like string of dolphins, string of turtles, string of pearls from the ones that I've had are always kind of vulnerable to too much water, too little water, and they have to have exactly the right balance, and that's not a super easy thing. So to have mine be growing really well and thriving is really exciting. I'm kind of considering trying to propagate it too, because I feel like it's in a very tiny pot right now. It's pretty small, but the strands are getting pretty long. And I kind of want to see if I can propagate it, because I saw a video about how to propagate it, and I think that that would be a really fun thing to try to see if I can do, because then that way, if it ever does start to get sick, not that. Okay. If it ever does start to get sick, which I hope it doesn't, but again, if I have to leave it with a plant sitter or something, I don't know. But I feel like if I know how to propagate it, I could potentially take healthy leaves off of a dying plant and still propagate it, because that seems like a good thing to do, probably. I think just, I want to next year, like, increase the amount that I'm planting for myself in terms of, like, both potentially growing actual food things in my garden, but also, like, I have been selling some plants that I propagate, especially, like, pothos, sometimes, and I kind of want to work more on establishing more of an actual, like, business, because once I'm done with school, I'll need an income, and I have been having a lot of fun the past couple years making soap, making various things that I knit. I want to learn how to crochet, but I haven't done that yet. But if I learn, then probably that as well. And just all of that stuff seems like I should take this hobby and see if people want to actually purchase it. And I have sold some of the soap that I make, and people seem to like it. And it's a very fun thing to do, so I feel like that's kind of one of the main things for me, is that I have a hard time, like, doing something full-time if it's not something that I'm fully enjoying. And so I would like to potentially work on actually starting, like, a little Etsy shop or something and do like plants and homemade stuff, because that would be fun. I have a lot of stuff that I've been thinking about in terms of like adulting things that I want to try and set in place for next year. And one of them I'm going to announce on this channel once I actually start it and commit to it, because I want to make sure that I am fully prepared to do it before I say anything about it. But I think that I have ideas about a lot of stuff, and I've been sort of working on a bunch of things, whether actively working on it or just like thinking about it and sort of planning. This table has moved accidentally, so I put it back. But yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff that I'm hoping to prepare for next year. Because I was thinking about it and I'm like, it's already November. I don't know if anyone else is having this, and I feel like a big part of this is probably just how much burnout I've been in all year. Kind of all year, mostly starting in like May or June last year, but definitely there's just been a lot. But it feels like a lot of the months have just blurred together in this year. I don't know why. I feel like it might also be because I didn't do something in the summer that I normally do every year this year. And so maybe it's like it feels like it's not that late in the year because it feels like summer never really happened. But like it's almost like halfway through November, not quite halfway, but close, and like, whoa, this year's gone fast. And I just feel like I have to do so many things to try and either get stuff done by the end of this year or by the end of this quarter, which is even sooner. But also I have to like, I have plans for next year, and some of them are related to YouTube, some of them are related to just like my personal life and having to like be an adult and find a job and an income and everything. And I feel like this video is getting very like real world jobs and burnout and everything, but I also feel like it's kind of nice to share an actual perspective on everything rather than trying to be like, I've never had burnout a day in my life and I'm perfect and everything is perfect, because I feel like there's already so much of that on the internet. And I know for a fact, and I feel like most people do, that anytime you see anyone who's 100% perfect on the internet, everything is a lie. I mean, like, there are people who definitely seem like they have good lives and are overall happy. But, like, no one is ever 100% everything is going great every day of their life. And I also think, especially among neurodiverse people and autistic people, especially with all the misinformation going around right now in the US especially, which is a whole other issue, but definitely is not helping me with how everything is going right now. But I think that it's important to be able to talk about my autistic experience for people who are also autistic, to see that they might be experiencing something similar and that doesn't make them broken or messed up, because that's kind of how I was treated for a lot of my school years, and I'm still in school, but I mean like kindergarten through 12th grade. especially ninth grade, but I think that having other people talk about it is something that I wish I had during that time. And also it's something that I wished people around me had who were not autistic, but maybe then they would have kind of understood. And so I feel like I want to talk about it so that I can kind of be the thing that I never had. But anyway, I feel like this has been a good recording session. I feel like it was nice to just get to talk about this and about everything that I've been started doing right now, and I'm excited to announce my new project toward the end of the year, and I'm also excited to hopefully get back into live streaming. I'm excited to continue working on this channel and just lots of stuff like that. So even though I'm in burnout, I'm trying to do productive things when I can, and I am trying to definitely keep up with my upload schedule because I really like doing this. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to end this here, but I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!